Alright, so a quick little update on the shrimp tank. I have got bristlenose catfish in there. I did buy 6 of the cherry shrimp, and 4 have died over the last week, and I don't know why. I don't know if the water's too hard, water's too soft. I got to test that again later on, but I just went back to the pet shop and got another 10 cherry shrimp, and they're in the bucket here, and that is not focusing. There we go. So that's straight out of the bag into the bucket, and I'm going to set up my drip acclimation, and acclimate them to the water. But I'm also going to give the tank a clean because I had a peat moss bag, which you probably noticed. Unfocused. In that last video, there was a bag sitting up in that back corner and it had peat moss in it. But now I have shrimp soil, so I'm going to change out that moss, clean whatever leaked out of the bag, put some soil in. I won't put a lot in because it's a small tank. I don't want to drop the GH and everything drastically, but it should help a little bit. Alright, so I've set up my drip acclimation. I've got a stainless steel straw which I've attached some airline hose to, and at the other end there's like a reducer or something for an air filter, and then I've put a smaller piece of airline hose on it, and that slows the trickle down so that way they will catch up relatively quick but relatively slow. And I'll let that run for a little while, and while that's happening I'll start cleaning out the tank. I have siphoned out quite a bit of the debris from all that peat moss, and there's quite a little bit left in there, but I don't want to overdo it too much because as I'm siphoning I'm taking out a great deal of water, but I really don't want to change the water parameters greatly, so they're used to what's in the water, so I've got to slowly do it over time. So I might give it another 2 days and come back and siphon out a little bit more, and then just do another water top up on top. But yeah, slowly and gradually, gotta look after the shrimps. Just something I thought of. I spun the water around until everything concentrated in the middle. I used my fine net and I scooped out all the debris. And now I've topped it up with a bit more fresh water, but majority of the water that was in here the shrimp are already used to, and because shrimp are not so hardy, they don't like too much water change. So I'm going to let that settle and try and siphon it back into the tank without getting the rest of that debris. Now I've cleaned the filter, so whatever debris does go back in, it will get filtered again and I can pull it straight out of the canister. Alright, so it's nearly been an hour of drip acclimating. These guys should be used to the water of what is in the tank, and I will move them over and slowly put that water back in that tank by setting my drip back up with the siphon. I've added a little corner of the shrimp substrate as well as a near little cave tunnel thing, and I'll put another of the tunnels in, like the caves for the bristlenose. They will get some water back in here. Oh, there's one of the shrimp taking a ride on the snail. Put the shrimp back in here. I'll put them in here to begin with. Turn everything back on, give it 20 minutes, half an hour, let it all settle again and see how it looks. Alright, so they're in the tank now. Still got a little bit more to siphon in to top it up. Filter's running, heater's back on. bucket's in the way of the light lead, so I'll put that light lead back over once I'm finished. Shrimper in, kicking around, sussing out the new home. One up the back on the pot there, a couple down the front. One sitting up on the new little shrimp hide, and he's straight into work, eating away and cleaning up. It doesn't look the greatest at the moment, but I did stir up a lot of the debris from that shrimp moss, peat moss. Canister's clean again. I'll clean that again tomorrow. I'll just got to keep stirring it up a little bit at a time, cleaning that filter. The shrimp will do their job cleaning up, but yeah, hopefully we'll get this looking really good soon. Alright, so it is clearing up. You can see all the gunk on the filter. Still not the greatest. I might need to give the glass a clean. But yeah, I'll change the filter in another day or two and try and suck out some more of the debris from all that shrimp moss. And yeah, we'll see if this new shrimp substrate seems to work a bit better and a bit more cleaner. Until next time.